Well, here she is. There's the old 63. We had a few people on the channel been asking where she's been at. Well, she's been parked right here. I was going to put a 440 in this and pulled the motor out and decided not to. Dwayne wanted to buy the car for his wife, so I ended up selling it to him. And now he's wants to fix this for her. So we're gonna clean this up under here, redo the front suspension on it. We're gonna put disc brakes on it, all new front suspension, get it worked out for her, because this thing, unless you were an experienced old Mopar car driver with power steering, not any normal person would be able to drive something like this, because you know, everything I've ever had's had shitty suspension on it as far as Mopar, and I'm just used to it. But I don't think his wife could have drove it the way it was. I mean, it wasn't real bad, but it just steered so easy with the power steering and the front suspension being a little bit wore out. You had to really watch what you were doing or you'd end up in the ditch. So, but we got some of the pieces in already. We got the upper control arms, the tie rods, the sleeves, lower ball joints, and then the motor. It's the motor that was in it. We're just going to clean it up. We're going to take and pull the front of it off. I'm going to put a new timing chain in it because it's probably still got the fiberglass gear in it, because this is like a 70 something 400. The training's original to the car, but the motor's not. So I told him why it's out. Let's just put a chain in it and check it. You know, it couldn't hurt why it's out. And then something else we are looking for. We're looking for the cable shift cables. For some reason he couldn't get that off or whatever, so they cut it. It was bad anyways, but I think A&A sells them if we can't find any. But if anybody would happen to have any of these for a 63, we are looking for some. So, but we're gonna get this put in it. There's the chain. We're just gonna put a new chain in it, the radiator back in it, just get it cleaned back up for her so she's got something to tool around in this summer. But if everybody was asking what happened to her, she's still been sitting here, and it's gonna get back to running, and it's going over to Dwayne's. So, but I'm getting a 63 Dodge wagon, and I don't have room for 3 wagons, so I'm keeping my 64 Dodge, and I'm keeping my 63 that's going to be delivered here. So, but we're going to get this fixed up for Lisa so she can drive it. We're going to put a new, also going to put a new style master cylinder on it. Take that one, whatever that craziness is there that looks like it'd leave you stranded if you busted the brake line. But we're going to change that out, put a new style on it, and just get it roadworthy for her so she ain't got no problems with it. But she really loves the car, so I hope she keeps it for a while, and I think she'll have fun with it. But for right now, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and tore down, and I'll bring this back here in a few. We'll get the chain out of it and see what we're dealing with there, and then we'll get her cleaned up and get her back in there. Looks like somebody's definitely been in here before, because pulled the timing chain cover off and there's no oil slinger on there. It's missing, and this chain definitely is ready for a new one. So I don't know why they didn't put the oil slinger back on, but it wasn't nowhere to be found. So we'll get this all cleaned up and the other timing chain back on it. But I'm still waiting on Amazon to bring all the gaskets. They should be here today. But I get the chain on it anyways and cleaned up, ready to go. And once we get it all buttoned back up, Roadrunner Ronnie's going to come over and get it all degreased and cleaned up and repaint it. And then we're going to get it setting back in there. So, but yeah, somebody's definitely been in there, because they didn't have no oil slinger. I'm going to get all this crap cleaned up and straightened up a little bit, get a new water pump for it, clean all these pulleys and balancer and stuff up. But we'll get this back together here and wait on our gaskets. Hopefully they show up today so we can get it back together. But if not, I'll cut this video off and we'll start another video tomorrow or something, putting it back together. But I just wanted to bring in an update on about the chain. It definitely needed one, so we'll get this swapped out, and we'll either see you later on or we'll see you tomorrow. Well, I guess I should have looked a little closer, but I knew this was a 1-bolt timing chain, but one Dwayne ordered is a 3-bolt, and that won't work. So he's gonna have to order a regular timing chain gear. Working on it because this here's got it's like a bearing in the back of it or whatever. It's recessed. You can't even, it won't even begin to go on there. I mean, it won't go on anyways because it's a 3-bolt cam, but it's completely different on the back. Got that pumpkin bearing and stuff on it, but yeah, he's gonna have to get another timing chain because that's the wrong one. So I have to give him a call, see if he can get that, pick it up today or something. And so I ain't seen no Amazon truck, so I guess we'll just get this cleaned up till we get the parts, and then hopefully by tomorrow we can get this back together and start getting it cleaned up. So I guess I'll just wrap this up on this video because all the further we can go other than just cleaning it up, because we gotta get another chain. That's not the right one. So all right, we'll just we'll come back maybe tomorrow and see if we can get the chain, get it installed, and get her back together. So we'll just continue to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll try to get this in there and running and get her back on the road for Lisa. We'll see you till the next time.